He's drilling into the back of a brush right now. I'm already bothered. Okay. Yo, what's cracking, folks? Jeremy Vassar here. I'm a professional painter of over 20 years, and today I'm going to be reacting to some videos that my brother, who's also my business partner and a fellow professional painter, has sent me, and they are in the DIY space, and I can already tell they're probably going to make me quite upset. The first video that Josh has sent me is 7 painting tricks that will make you level 100 master. It is from the Maker channel, and it has 26 million views. All right, here we go. Okay. Oh, he's caulking the tape. Okay, the surface they're showing is an incredibly textured surface, so he's caulking into it. Like, that does work. The issue is people try and do this when they're caulking into flat, even surfaces like newly painted trim and walls. You don't need to do that when you're taping into baseboard or a wall that has a reasonable level of texture. We never do that, and it works out fine. Just use yellow frog tape, and you don't have to use a bunch of caulk. Yeah, and he does the finger wag. I remember this kind of video. Oh, Vaseline. Now I'm getting excited. I'm open to stuff. What is it? What did he do? No. Why would you do that? Oh, he smeared it on the thing that he's trying to not get paint on. Okay. Yeah, no dude. Okay, here's the problem with what he just did. He had like a fixture on the wall. He smeared Vaseline on it. Any paint that got on the Vaseline part wiped away easily. The issue is, if you smeared Vaseline on that metal thing, you would have also gotten Vaseline on the wall, and you're not gonna have a clean line, and the paint's not gonna adhere properly. So don't do that, because he kind of mitigated his point when he pulled the thing off of the wall and then wiped it off. All you have to do is just use your fingernail if you got something on there, or like a normal human, just use yellow frog tape if you don't think you can cut a clean line around it. Joshua, these are bothering me. Okay. I don't know what's happening here. He just, oh no, don't do something like this. Okay, that's a, Josh, this is the one where he took some sort of lid and put it around the brush so that it doesn't get on your hands.
Great idea.
I suppose it would work, but a couple problems. The brush he's using is an absolute piece of It's not gonna hold any paint. The bristles are, what kind of brush is this? This is such crap. Look, that brush, don't use this brush. That is not what you use to paint that. Just use a regular brush that holds paint and, or roll it. I guess the people like the gizmos. Is that what's so appealing about these? And now there's a vise involved. He bent the hook. What the hell's going on? Oh. Okay, so he ruined a perfectly good mini roller frame to get paint off of the roller. They have things for that. They sell them everywhere at every paint store. If you're so inclined to go through that process and save your roller, or you can also just buy, Wooster Pro Doozy FTP and then throw it away after you're done. Overall, this video, none of these tricks will make you a level 100 master. I don't even think that's a real thing. Josh, is that a real thing? What level are we? Would you say we're a 100 level master?
Must be like lower.
I don't think I'm a level 100 master at all. I think that's enough on that one. We will move on to the next one. Okay, so this is six secret painting tricks that painters hide from you. Oh, do we indeed? Let's find out, shall we? Same channel. It's got a bajillion views. Let's go. Okay, don't get paint on the thing. Why are we using tinfoil? I already don't like this. This already bothers me. This is too many things. You don't need this. Nope. Nope. Okay. It's not that these don't work, it's that it's stupid and there's other solutions that are better, like painter's tape, yellow frog tape. I feel like yellow frog tape is the solution to about, I don't know, 90% of what this dude's showing. Okay, he doesn't want, all right, he just poured paint out of a can and doesn't want you to get paint on the side of the can. No, stop it. Dude, you're using a heat gun and a 2-liter bottle of Coke. Yeah, well, yeah, it's gonna pour better, and then put the cap on it. Yeah, you should waste your time doing this. Definitely do that. That's a great idea. Or, here's the thought, just do it a little bit faster, and then you just give it a little shimmy shake. Maybe we should make a video, Josh, on how to pour a paint can. Did we make that video?
I think I want to cut off the top of a Coke can.
It seems like a lot of these videos like this, there's like 9 steps to pouring a can of paint when you could just pour it. If I saw a professional painter cut off the top of a 2-liter bottle of Coke and heat gun it to a quart can, I would be quite concerned. That's all I'm saying. All right, we're gonna move on. He's drilling into the back of a brush right now. I'm already bothered. Okay. Putting a screw. Yeah, screwing in. What is happening? No. He's spinning the brush. Is this for cleaning? There are tools that you can do that are called brush spinners, because someone already thought of this.
Why do 1 step when you can do 17?
Yeah. I guess if you have all the time in the world and you really, this guy must drink a lot of Coke. Maybe he's sponsored. I don't know. Terrible cut in line. Yep. Yeah, that is bad. You know what's bad? Your horrible brush selection. What is happening? Why are you cutting the brush? No one does this. No one does this. He's using a beard trimmer to cut the brush as well. This would not work. No, yeah, okay, so he just sashed a brush. That's all he did. You know what? They make brushes that are sashed. They're called sashed or angled, whatever you want. And it won't get you a straighter line. Okay, so most of those, that guy's doing like 1,000 things that don't need to happen and making them way more complicated, and I assure you that those were 0 secrets. I would share those with all of you if I thought they would help. Just on the record, the brushes he's showing are awful. Those are dog shit, like $3 brushes. They're like sample brushes. Get a good brush. Corona Cortez 2.5-inch sashed is my preference. If you like squared off, go with the Monterey. It's fine. Okay, this is the last video that I'm gonna look at today that Josh sent me, and it is titled, "My Grandfather Was Right, Secret Tricks That Painters Hide From You." Just for the record, painters aren't secretive folk. We'll tell you anything you wanna know. In fact, I have a whole channel that's all we do. All right, moving on. We'll play this. Oh, don't do that. No, okay, stop. So to get maybe another foot and some change, he screwed flip-flops. Technically they're sliders. I don't want to get, lit up in the comments too much. Into buckets and walking around on the buckets. I mean, this guy's grandfather could be a moron, so
Thomas Edison.
That's fair. No one does this though. You would use stilts. They're doing a lot of taping over that. Okay, if you put masking tape over a hole in the wall and then you spackle over it, it's highly likely that the spackle is going to like reactivate the glue that's trying to keep that tape on the wall, and that's gonna fall out. There's tape for this. It's mesh tape. You just use that if you don't want to, use paper tape or something else. But masking tapes, that's not what it's made for. If you try and sanity this, it's just gonna come right off. And they like putting screws and clips into brushes. If you're having trouble having your brush stay out of the paint in your edging container, we like using the handy paint pails. It has a magnet on it, and the heel of the brush will just stick to it and leave the tip of the bristles down in the paint. It's nice. Now we're using a syringe. I don't understand why you're doing this. What? No, whoa. Do you remember this one, Josh, that you're showing me? Oh, hold on 1 second. So is this AI? Is this some kind of weird thing that's happening? He took a syringe, sucked up pink paint, and then blew the paint through a hole in a piece of wood, and it just put a splotch of paint through the hole on the wall.
He wants a dot.
But what's What is the utility in any of this? Like, what's it supposed to do? I don't understand. I guess. Cut the head off a brush. Let me guess, there's a screw involved. There it is. There it is. I knew you loved that. And a little clip. And making a garbage sponge brush, which they sell for like a nickel at any paint store. Couple things from this content in general. Seems like they were doing an awful lot of work to avoid just buying something that you can get at the store for an incredibly reasonable amount of money. And I have noticed in all of the videos that I watched today, not one of them was using a decent brush. That really makes a huge difference as far as cutting clean lines. If you're using those garbage little brushes, you're gonna really struggle to do a nice job. Corona Cortez would be my recommendation for pretty much anybody. And then, yeah, just a lot of MacGyvering of things that don't need to happen. So I don't know how many people are actually following through with any of these tips. But I would say take a look at Yellow Frog tape, a decent brush, and they do make rollers that are incredibly affordable and work fine. If you'd like to know some mistakes you might actually be making and how to avoid them, you can check that video out right over meow.